Hey y'all, I'm back. I love y'all so much. I love doing this. Y'all really just don't know. All right, we are doing our daily affirmation. Got my little handy dandy jar, and I shake, 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 shake the devil. Did y'all used to sing that as little children? I did. Anyway, take the time, y'all, to hit that like button for me and hit subscribe if you have not already done so. And as always, I'm gonna break out my mirror for this one. Drop a mirror emoji in the chat if you have looked in the mirror today and you are A1 with what you see looking back at you. And if not, I encourage you to take whatever avenues that you must to get back to a healthier me or you, however you want to put it. ME, mirror expression. When you look in a mirror, you see a reflection of yourself. So that's all I'm talking about. All right, y'all. Let's see. Today's emoji. I'm talking about emojis now. Today's affirmation. That means I need to remind you again. Drop a mirror emoji. Let me know you're okay. That's just a way for us to communicate in this social media world. You're letting me know, hey, Kay, I'm good. And I'm letting y'all know I'm good. All right. It says fear. All capital letters, F, period, E, period, A, period, R. So an acronym for false evidence appearing real. Oh my gosh, that is so deep. Fear can stifle so much. It can stop a person from accomplishing goals. It can break up relationships. Oh wow. Fear, y'all. Fear can just hold you back from so much. It says false evidence appearing real. People fear things, right? And they can make up something in their head. Like, say for instance, I'm a nurse. Being a nurse was a second career for me. Before that, I was a social worker. I didn't go back to nursing school until I was 30, right? And of course, there was some apprehension there, having a career change. And then also, I'd also just found out I was pregnant at the same time. So there was, but had I allowed fear to stop me, I would not be where I am today. You know what I'm saying? But just say I did. And I made up all these other reasons why I couldn't. I could not, and notice I said made up reasons, right? So that's that false evidence appearing real. Because I could have made up anything and it could have seemed so real in my head, like, oh, that's the real reason. For instance, I was in nursing school and I had my son and things were going fine. In the midst of me being on my maternity leave from my job, I was fired because a new company came in and let people go. And unfortunately, I was on that chopping block while I was out on maternity leave, y'all. Yes. And then, so that was going on. Single mom, brand new baby. And then my baby was 4 months. And he literally just had a life-changing experience. It was at this point that our lives changed. He was never the same baby that I had as far as developmentally, intellectually, just all of those things, physically. He was born a typical child, and at 4 months, he just began to have seizures. He was in a coma for about 6 weeks, and I told you I would tell y'all about his testimony one day, and I promise I would share all that. I'm trying to just give you the glossed over version. So needless to say, he spent the next 4 months of his life in the hospital. And when he came home, I was told he was not going to make it, that he was not going to live. I was given 2 weeks to 2 months at the most. So all of this before his first birthday, right? So, took care of him. And as he continued to age, found out, developmentally there were other issues. So he's nonverbal. He doesn't walk. He's total care, basically. He's not able to do anything for himself. So I'm saying this to say, during the time he was in the hospital, I left nursing school. And I left because I could not leave my baby's hospital bed, ultimately. But once I made the decision to take him home, to care for him at home versus keep him in the hospital, and we got to a point where I felt we had kind of found our new normal within things, because obviously doctors don't have all the answer. I would say that short testimony, like I said, they didn't think he would live to see his first birthday, and he's going to be 12 next month. So yeah, praise God. Yes, God is awesome. But I say all that to say, I eventually went back to nursing school once, like I said, we got into our new normal. But I could have easily allowed all of those things, me losing my job, me now having a child that's disabled, me being a single parent, me trying to hold, I could have easily let all those things hold me back, because there was fear there. Of course, there was fear every time I stepped away from my child. Would I get a call and I not be there if something were to happen? Or what am I going to do to keep us financially afloat? You know what I'm saying? So I could have allowed all those things and turned it into like false evidence appearing real, when in actuality, none of those things held me back. You know what I'm saying? But I could have easily used those and been like, and would have felt justified in it too. But in all actuality, none of those things held me back. If I had not have gone, the only thing holding me back would have been myself. But I'm glad that I'm not that type of person. I didn't even know if I would ever work a day in my life as a nurse. But I knew I wanted to finish what I started. That was my goal. I wanted to accomplish it. And that in and of itself has been a blessing, because being with that career change, I make more money. And so it's kind of allowed me to be able to stay at home through the week as my son's primary caregiver. And like I only go in and work on the weekends. So that's the extent of things. But anyways, that was just a little bit about me. I didn't expect to go there with y'all, but hey, it is what it is. I love y'all. And I promise, one day soon I will share with you all his testimony. When you see me wearing these But God shirts, that is in remembrance of him. That's my son's testimony. I tell everybody, and they be like, "Oh, I like that shirt. Where do you get it, or what does it mean?" I said, it's my son's testimony. It says, "But God, ... And that's just because for me, it's a reminder that his story isn't over. And I'll leave y'all with that, y'all. Fear. False evidence appearing real. Remember, it's just false. Fear is natural. It's a natural response. But don't let it overtake you. Don't let it stop you from reaching your goals. All right, y'all. Keep striving. Keep climbing. And I love y'all. And until next time, I'll pray for you. You all continue to pray for me. And we will what? We will watch God change things. Bye, y'all.